Hello Year 1! Today in English we're going to be answering some comprehension questions about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So if you're ready, get your pencil, your good looking eyes, listening ears, and let's start writing the long date and the learning intention, which is
Tuesday the 7th of May 2020, and the learning intention is to answer comprehension questions about a story. So you can pause the video and write that down. Okay, so if you remember from Monday's lesson and then yesterday's lesson as well, we were doing some story mapping, okay? And you've looked at this before, so you should be able to tell that something is missing. Shall we have a look at what Timmy the Turtle has to say? Can you help me complete the story map? So as you can see here, there are some parts of the story map that are missing. There are 3 parts that have disappeared. Can you either draw them in your exercise book, or you can tell your adult what needs to go there? So you can pause the video and you can do that now. Okay, so let's see if you were correct. So the first one is Goldilocks finding the house in the woods. The second one is Goldilocks trying the small bowl of porridge and eating it all up. And the last one is Goldilocks lying down in Mummy Bear's bed. Okay, so well done if you got that correct. Thank you, Year 1, says Timmy the Turtle. Right, so today we're going to be looking at comprehension questions. So what are comprehension questions? Let's find out. Comprehension questions are questions that we answer to show our understanding of a story or a text. We must know the story well enough to be able to answer questions about it. So that means we have to be listening really closely to a story or to a piece of text to know what's going on, so that we can answer the questions confidently. Right, so let's have a look. I have written this little story about my day, and it's called A Day with Miss Zaidi in Lockdown. Okay, now you can read it with me, follow it with me, and I want you to listen really carefully with your special listening ears, okay, because we're going to be answering some questions about it in a minute. Okay, so remember, let's start listening now. Just move myself. There we go. Miss Zaidi wakes up at 8 in the morning. She exercises for half an hour before making a breakfast of eggs, toast, and tea. She then has a shower so that she is ready and fresh for the day. At around 10 o'clock, Miss Zaidi checks her emails from the amazing Year 1 parents who send in their children's hard work. After this, Miss Zaidi makes her English YouTube lessons. At 5 o'clock, she goes for a run to the park. She finds running hard, but listening to music helps her. She loves going to the park because she enjoys looking at the tall trees and the blue sky. After this, she talks to friends on the phone and spends time with her family. At around 7 o'clock, she makes dinner, reads a book, and goes to bed. Okay, so that's my typical day in lockdown, and we're all staying at home. So let's see what the questions are. I hope you are listening really carefully to that. Right, so number 1. What does Miss Zaidi have for breakfast? Well, I don't know. There's so much writing. Where can I find that information from? How can I answer that question? Do you know, Year 1? How do I answer the question? Oh, okay, so maybe I should look for a key word. So here, the key word is breakfast. That's what I need to be looking for in the text to find out what Miss Zaidi has for breakfast. So let's try and find the word breakfast in the text. Where could it be? Breakfast. Oh, there we are, breakfast. Right, let's read that sentence together. She exercises for half an hour before making a breakfast of eggs, toast, and tea. Okay, excellent. So the answer would be toast, eggs, and tea. Is that right? Oh, no, we have to always answer questions in full sentences. So it would be Miss Zaidi has eggs, toast, and tea for breakfast. Full stop. Okay, we always answer in full sentences. Right, let's do the next one. Why does Miss Zaidi have a shower? Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is start with that question, and then I'd like you to write the answers down for all of the rest of the questions until you finish number 5. You can do that in your exercise books. So off you go, pause the video and answer the questions now. Alright, year 1, well done. Let's have a look at the answers to see if you got those questions right. So number 2 was why does Miss Zaidi have a shower? So the answer is Miss Zaidi has a shower so that she is fresh and ready for the day. So I looked for the key word in the text, which was shower, and I found it here, and it says she then has a shower so that she is ready and fresh for the day. So that's why I have a shower. Okay. The next question, what does Miss Zaidi do at 5 o'clock? So which part of the question am I going to be looking for here in the text? Can you tell me? Okay, well done. It's 5 o'clock, so I'll be looking for the time 5 o'clock in the text. Can anyone see it? If you can see it, point to it. Oh, thank you, year 1. There it is. At 5 o'clock, she goes for a run to the park. Okay, so the answer then is at 5 o'clock, Miss Zaidi goes for a run in the park. Right, let's see what you got for number 4. What helps Miss Zaidi to run? Any ideas, year 1? Listening to music helps Miss Zaidi to run. Well done if you got that one correct. Let's look at the last one together. Number 5. What does Miss Zaidi do before going to sleep? What did you get, year 1? Okay, Miss Zaidi reads a book before going to sleep. If you got all 5 of those correct, give yourself a pat on the back and a double thumbs up. Well done. Okay, so here I have the Goldilocks and the Three Bears story written again. If you need to read it again, you can with your adult, maybe to help you. You should remember the story from this week. If you do need to hear it again, you can watch my video that I made on Monday where I read the whole story out to you with pictures. So once you've done that, let's see what's next. Okay, we've got some comprehension questions now based on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So what did Goldilocks find first inside the house? Can you tell your adult what the answer to this is? What did Goldilocks first find inside the house? So when she first went inside the house, what was the first thing that she saw? You can write it down or you can tell your adult. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. When Goldilocks first went inside the house, she saw bowls of porridge. Okay, well done if you got that correct. Notice how I didn't just write the word porridge as my answer. I've written it in a full sentence. So I've started with when Goldilocks first went inside the house, she saw bowls of porridge. Let's look at the next question. What did Goldilocks do with the small bowl of porridge? So off you go, write it down or tell your adult now what the answer is. Let's have a look. Goldilocks ate up all the porridge from the small bowl. If you got both of those correct, give me a double thumbs up. Well done, Year 1, you're working so hard. Okay, now if you're in my phonics group or Mrs. Mehta's phonics group, your task is to answer the following comprehension questions in full sentences. Okay, so let's read them together. Number 1, what did Goldilocks say about the medium bowl of porridge? Number 2, what did Goldilocks say about Daddy Bear's chair? Number 3, what happened to Baby Bear's chair? Number 4, what did Daddy Bear say about his bowl? And last one, number 5, whose bed did the 3 bears find Goldilocks asleep in? So I'd like you to write these down in your exercise books. Don't forget to number your answers in the margin, to use full sentences, capital letters, finger spaces and full stops, and beautiful handwriting, of course. And if you get a bit stuck and you can't remember the story, remember you can either read it in over here, or you can listen to me reading it on Monday's lesson. If you're in Miss Morgan's phonics group, your task is to use the sentence starters below to help you to answer the questions. So the questions are the same, but I've just given you a little bit of help to start you off, and you're going to complete the sentences on your own. Remember to use your phonics mat to help you. You should have them at home. If you're in Mrs. Coker or Miss Thurlow's phonics group, your task is to draw pictures to help you answer those same 5 questions. Okay, so for example, the first question, if you remember, is what did Goldilocks say about the medium bowl of porridge? So if you remember, Goldilocks said, I'm giving you the answer here, Goldilocks said that the medium-sized bowl of porridge was too... what was it? Was it too bitter? Was it too small? No, it was too sweet, wasn't it? So for too sweet, you can draw a picture of some sugar to help you, and you can label the pictures if you want to. Okay, Year 1, here is the Year 1 email address again. We would love to see all your hard work, and if you have any questions at all, please do not worry. Ask your grown-up for help, or you can email me on this email address, and I'd love to help you. Enjoy and see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.